Hey guys, what's going on? The other day we had a local cleanup and I came across this beauty here. This is a Members Mark flat top griddle. I guess I don't know what the inch is on it. I'll go measure it here real quick. Alright, let's measure this thing out. This is a 36-inch Members Mark griddle. So I hooked up a propane tank to it. It's obviously a little rusty on the top, but shoot, it's cast iron. You can re-season that. I've watched plenty of tutorials where you can take and grind it all down with a wire wheel and re-season it. Not a problem. I hooked up propane tank to it, so let's see if we can get this thing to work. Read instructions before lighting. Check. Got that done. Make sure all knobs are in the off position. Off. Turn on gas valve. It's on. The ignition burner is the third from the left. This one right here. Press and turn the third control knob slowly to high. Burner should light immediately. And it lit. It's awesome. Let's see if all the other burners work. So we got all 4 burners going. Not bad for a free find on the curb. There's obviously grease and stuff that I need to clean up, but I looked it up. This thing's like a $220 unit, and there's nothing wrong with it other than it needs a little TLC. It even came with a cover, which was a little tattered, but I figure not bad for free. With things like this, I want to make sure, and I mean, this would have went to the dump. More than likely, it would have went to a scrapper or somebody that drove by and picked it up, took the cast iron off to scrap it or whatever. But there's nothing wrong with this thing. A lot of stuff that people throw out during the cleanup days, there's nothing wrong with it. So that's we've been going out. I call it hooting, but we've been going out for years looking for stuff, and that's awesome. I couldn't be happier with this. I'll probably do a video later with me resurfacing this, cleaning it up, getting it up to snuff so I can use it. But no, I'm extremely happy. I can't believe it. Couldn't believe that it was just sitting there. But hey, you know what? One man's trash is another man's treasure. I've since cleaned it off and seasoned it, and it's doing really well. Made some chicken fried rice with it the other day. All I had to do was scrape it off and clean it up and re-season it. And I feel like it's gonna be a great addition to my smoker and to my grill. Not bad for free. The other thing that I got were these 2 propane lanterns. I found these on the curbside during a cleanup day, and I cleaned them all up, put new manholes on them, put some tanks on them, and shoot, they work just fine. It is amazing what some people throw away, but you know what? I found good use out of them. I know that these people that put this stuff out on these cleanup days, most of them don't want to see this stuff get thrown away. They know that there's people that drive around. I mean, when I was younger, it seemed like it was only people that look for scrap and a few other people, but now it's, last time I drove around, there was all sorts of people. It was crazy. I couldn't believe how many people were out rummaging around looking for things, crazy free things. And these were 2 of them. Morning guys, welcome back. We are in the final stretches of our trailer, and what I want to finish now is I got some cable here I'm going to be putting on, protecting those wires, and then we're going to be working on the decking. Really excited and ready to get this thing done with. It's really bright out this morning, but I'm ready to get this thing done, get it out of the shed. I got lots of other projects to get done. That's better. Be nice to get this one done so I can get it out of here and be able to use it, because actually I do have a job for it. Hopefully once, if I can get this done today, I got to mow, and then I got to go pick up a tiller so I can till up our garden. right, we got this, got the wire covers on, and we're going to start placing the boards, and then trying to get it figured out where we're putting the new ones, just so we make sure we get them right in some good tire tracks. And it's obviously in the middle, not going to be as beneficial, but we're going to go ahead and start throwing the boards in. All right, we got the floor in. You know what? It wouldn't be fitting if I didn't have to use that cutting wheel for one more thing. So I felt bad about leaving the cutting wheel out. So what I did was I stripped out one of the carriage bolts right here. So I had to go grab another one that I had in the shop, and it's 5 miles long. Get to use the cutting wheel for the second to last bolt that I'm putting in. I might end up putting bolts up in the front because it still looks like it's a little warped. These are really warped back here, but that's why I put the carriage bolts in. Like I say, I've just got enough to do these, so I don't have enough to do the front. Might do that later, might not. I don't know, we'll see what happens. See how I feel. Right now I just want to be done. Perfect. Before I drop this, I gotta secure up all of the wire that I got. It's got some clips that I'm gonna screw into the bottom of the boards here, just so we can make sure things are good and snug, nothing's gonna catch, nothing's gonna snag. I hope I never have to take this tailgate off again, because giant pain in the butt putting it on and off. Huh. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Today I need to offload a tiller. Got it quite a few years ago, but my dad borrowed it, and I got it back. Gonna be tilling up the garden. Got this area, they put that septic tank in. We're gonna be tilling up around that and tilling up around, just making sure, trying to level things out. But mostly I wanna get the garden tilled so we can get that put in. It's a 3-point tiller, goes on the back of the tractor. Does pretty well. Dad used it to till up his garden here, and gonna use it to till up mine. We'll get that taken care of. I gotta get got a snow blower that I found on the curb that I need to get off there. With this stock tank, I have, if you can see down here, it's cracked. Need to get this shaved up, see if I can get some silicone back on it. Hopefully get that sealed up so I can use it again. There's Kitty, and there's another kitty. Hello, Kitty. Meow. Get this stuff unloaded because my father-in-law might be using the trailer here today or tomorrow. Try and get the lawn mowed today before it rains tomorrow. And we're back. I have my Grasshopper 718 and I did a genius thing. So when I was messing with getting the spindle out, I accidentally knocked the grease fitting off. So we're going to be, I got an extractor here and I'm going to try and extract the grease fitting so I can put a new grease fitting in and get the spindle back into shape. First I gotta have the proper tool, which is in here that I gotta find. Where is it? Probably gonna have to jack this up and take the spindle out so I can get that piece clear in there. So what I did was I drilled it out and drilled it small, drilled it a little bigger. Then I was able to take my tap and ream out the hole from the old grease fitting. It worked out better than trying to use this tap and die, or the extractor set, sadly. I think I ruined my extractors more than I helped. But moral of the story, pay attention. Good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a great project. I've had this trailer out and done some different things, hauled some stuff with it. Really glad that I had the opportunity to get this for a good price. And adding up the totals from buying paint, primer, the thinner, 2 treated boards, and again, minus the materials that I already had or were given to me, I spent just shy of $400. I'm gonna try and have the correct number up here. I'll have to look for my receipts and I'll do a little stack total of what I had. But it was, for the time and effort that I spent into it, and just under $500 is including how much I paid for the trailer. So I got a lot of guesses from friends and stuff on how much I paid for this trailer, and actually it was a lot cheaper than I thought. So the story goes that I found this ad on Marketplace for this trailer and said make offer. So I looked at it, thought, wow, this looks really neat. Looks like a nice trailer, and I said make offer. So I just sent him a message. I said $100, and pretty much the conversation boiled out from there as to I told him that I give him $100, I could be there as soon as he told me where he was. Said okay, and gave me the address, and I said, you know, are you good with $100? And they said, we'll see when you get here. So I'm thinking, great. I'm gonna show up and they're gonna be telling me that they want like $500 for this trailer. I mean, the pictures weren't all that great, and wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into. So we showed up and it looked rough. The trailer obviously had its issues. In episode 1, you can check those issues out. I questioned if I was not getting in over my head, especially when it comes to trailer work. I wasn't confident knowing what all was wrong, because I noticed that the cross members had dropped, the trailer, the very back of the trailer was broken and it had dropped. There's a lot of issues there. So when I offered him $100, I still thought he was gonna ask for more. Turns out he said $100 was great, so we immediately hooked it up. I plugged in the trailer lights and they barely worked, if at all worked. I don't think they worked at all at that time. So we flipped the tailgate in so that cross member would stay up, put a ratchet strap on her, and we took off for home. So anyway, $100 later. Oh, and by the way, when I gave the $100 to the guy, he took 50 of it and gave it to the guy that had posted the ad for him. This was a lawn care business and hauled a lot of fertilizer. So I'm guessing what happened was that there was a fertilizer that was hauled into this trailer that caused major rusting. Because as you know, we had to cut both sides off just so we could re-weld it and get it back up to snuff. But after all this work, $100 for the trailer, total amount's going to be just shy of 500, I believe. I think maybe it was just shy of 400. I need to double check on that, but it's incredible. I'm more than happy with what I got for what I spent. And again, all it boiled down to is time and money. So the time I had, I didn't put a lot of money into it. Again, you go to any farm store, store that sells these types of trailers, you're looking at least $1,000, if not $2,000 for one of these trailers. Actually, I think the one I looked at was $2,000. So if you go to any big store, these trailers go for about $2,000. $500, I think, I'd say I put in maybe a week's worth of time, if even that, on it. It's just all boiled down to time, working on it when I had the time to work on it. But no, all the lights work now, all the boards are in. Trailer's painted. It's already chipping and scratching and getting rust because it's a trailer. You're gonna get chips, scratches, and rust. You just hope it looks good when you first do it. So it looks good for what I needed to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a great project. I hope that you enjoyed watching it as well. And projects I'm looking to start. Need to start change fluids on the equipment that I got, and then I have a project that I need to start working on my foundation, my house. If you don't know, my house was built in 1920, so they didn't do French drains and that next to the foundation. So I have some water coming in on my north side. So I'm gonna end up doing is digging that all out and French draining that out. Hi, cat. But those are the next projects I'm looking at getting into. I don't know. Don't really have a whole lot going on right now. Just want to make sure that I get my fluids changed on the tractor. I got a hydraulic hose on the tractor that needs to be replaced. Noticed that the other day when I was tilling my garden. But again, thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure and like. Give me a good thumbs up. Doesn't cost you a thing. Lets me know that you guys like watching this stuff. And share it with your friends. This is Mabel's 6th birthday, by the way. So everyone wish Mabel a happy birthday and give the video a like for Mabel because she's not getting any younger, just like all of us. And thank you again, guys. Take care. And we'll see you in the next video. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes. We'll see how long it takes to fill these things up again, but yeah, that was disgusting. And since I got told I needed to video it, I got some video here for you. I went ahead, this is a stock tank that was sitting around. Went to the local farm store. I did not go there, but went to the farm store, got this plug, had to ream the hole out a little more, but just water checking it, making sure it holds water. It's dry. It's dry, no water. But there, I videoed it because you asked. Put it up on blocks so I can make sure that it's not leaking underneath. And it's dry. So got another stock tank. Okay, bye.